Yo, guys, welcome back in today. So today we're going to be talking about how Ethiopian Airlines is trying to bring Nigerian Airlines back up. So in 2018, Nigerian Airlines actually went to the UK Air Show. And at the air show, they showcased their new plan, their new airlines, right, to make an airlines for Nigeria. In the 1980s, Nigeria actually, or Nigerian Airlines, it went through a couple names. There was Nigerian Airlines, I think there was Eagle Nigeria. And so they went through a couple iterations of the name, but in 1980s, Nigerian Airlines was actually one of the biggest airlines in Africa. And so Nigeria now is trying to bring their airlines back up again for a third time. And so Ethiopian Airlines, which is very successful in Africa and internationally, Ethiopian Airlines has bought 49% of Nigerian Airs. Nigerian Sovereign Fund owns the other 46%, and then the other 5% is owned by the Nigerian national government or the Nigerian government. So Ethiopian Airlines is investing in a lot of Nigerian airlines, and this probably is going to be very beneficial for both of them, because then if Nigerian Airlines is successful from a domestic standpoint in Africa and in the Nigeria area, and then also internationally, once flights come to Nigeria, they can funnel them to Ethiopia. And actually, this is not the first time that Ethiopia has invested in a lot of different African airlines. They've invested in numerous amounts of countries, I think over 5 countries, or maybe 6, or even more than that. But I know for one, for sure, was Togo. So what's going to happen here is a lot of Nigerian staff on Nigerian Airlines is going to be trained a little bit outside of Addis Ababa, which Addis Ababa is the capital of the country of Ethiopia. And so they're going to be trained there. And once they're trained there, then they're going to be going back to Nigerian Airs, right, or airlines in Nigeria. And so what this is trying to promote, or what this is trying to do, is trying to not have another time where maybe Nigerian Airs either defaults or they go under, because pandemic, right, the pandemic, other things around the world that's going on right now, right? Different wars, pandemic, these are all affecting certain things, certain prices, and obviously unseen things that none of us really know about. And so with all that being said, Nigerian Airlines, like a lot of other African airlines, but Nigerian Airlines throughout the pandemic, they had to sit a lot of planes down because of the lockdowns, because of the scares. People didn't want to necessarily travel. So we'll definitely see how Ethiopia helps them out. Ethiopian Airlines owns 49%, which is almost half the company, and Nigerian Sovereign Fund at 46%, and then the Nigerian government at 5%, which equals 51%, hold just a little bit more. So they're the majority rulers in their company, as I thought that they would be, because obviously it's Nigerian Airlines. They want to be in control of maybe majority of the decisions, or, you know, all of the decisions for the most part. And if I'm correct, Nigeria also agreed to help send more passengers to Ethiopia as well, through Lagos and through different places like Abuja in Nigeria. Nigeria has the biggest population in Africa. If you do not know, they have the biggest population. So there's a huge market there. The interesting thing was, though, also is that throughout the past, there's been flights and carriers that have come into Nigeria or been in Nigeria that don't come there anymore. Dubai's Emirate Airlines was also trying to recoup money, or have been trying to recoup money back from the Nigerian government. And what happened was, is during the pandemic, this Middle Eastern country didn't get the money that they deserved from Nigeria. This is what their claims are. And so therefore they tried to speak with Nigeria. They tried to speak with the government. And I think, if I'm correct, at the time, the government owned a portion of the airlines, if not the whole airlines. And so there was defaulting on payments. Even to this day, there's defaulting on payments from some other countries with Nigeria, as far as flights that came into Nigeria and went out of Nigeria from other airlines that were outside of Nigeria. So it's going to be interesting to see if Ethiopia can help Nigeria get this back on track. I think Nigeria, from my understanding, from what I think as far as the economy, I think that Nigeria definitely has everything that it needs to make a successful airline again, like it was somewhat successful in the 1980s, to really successful, because I think it's going to be about how it's managed, how debt is managed, how capital is spent, and how that's managed. So we're going to have to see what happens, how many planes that they can obtain, how many they can get up in the air, obviously with the gas prices, and, you know, just different types of planes, and the competition as far as international airlines in the United States and Asia and the Middle East, and even other parts of Africa, of course, right? Like Ethiopian Airlines. So what do you guys think? Yo guys, until next time, please like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification down there so you get all my videos. Add me on all social medias, which is African Network, which is Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Facebook, Snapchat, and TikTok. Each one teach one. Always love each other, always learn from each other. And yo guys, until next time, keep flying. Peace. One love.